Hi there, Virgo. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate that. This is Yetta Pearl, and I welcome you to my channel. So I've been getting some feedback from my Facebook page that people enjoy seeing my face more than just the cards. So here you get to enjoy the whole face. Thanks so much. Um, so a couple of weeks ago, I was asking my angels how I could get the subscribers numbers higher on this channel. And so they told me to ask you because you're the ones watching. And so if you would be so kind as to hit the subscribe button, I would appreciate that very, very much. And when I get to 100 subscribers, I will be doing a draw to give away a free personal reading. So if you would like that, then please do subscribe and please share so that more and more people can be familiar with this and get some wisdom from their angels as well. I appreciate it. So this is your general reading for August 9th through 15th, 2021. And because it's a general reading, please know that it's for a fairly large population. And so not all of it will probably resonate with you, but that's okay because it'll just resonate with somebody else. So it's still all good, right? All right, so let's see what your angels want to tell you today. Because this is your angels coming to talk to you. I've invited them just before I started the reading. And so they're here now and they're the ones offering all the wisdom. I hear it at the same time you do. It kind of comes through me and I go blurt, 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 and that's all I know about it, right? So it's all your messages from your angels. Okay. Okay, let's see. Well, this is looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Okay, so it appears that there have been things that you've been asking for. Your angels are noticing, they're hearing you, and they are answering your questions. The thing is that sometimes you're not noticing the answers. So because they say they're leaving you signs, and that sometimes you're not picking up on the signs. Some of you are, and it's like you don't quite trust what the answer is that's given to you or something like that. So when you look around you for signs, they will be repetitious. They'll be, sometimes it's numbers, 333, things like that. You can easily look up and see what particular numbers mean. Or if you have Doreen Virtue's Angel Numbers book, I'm sure there are also other numbers books by other authors, but I can't comment on those because I don't really know. So, but the signs that your angels will give you, so they have four main ways of communicating with you. One is your sense of sight. So sometimes it is your inner sight. So what if you picture something in your mind right now, that's how it'll look. Sometimes it's actually with your physical eyes that you see something and you think, oh, wow, I was just thinking about that. I wonder, if that has anything to do with me. Yes, it does. Yes. Same thing with hearing. Sometimes it is an inner voice. Often it's even your voice, kind of, but you get to know that the vibration of it is different, or the words used are words that you would not normally use for yourself, or it would be, somebody saying to you, addressing you by the words "my child," or things like that. When they say "we" instead of "I," those kinds of things. Those are messages from your angels. Sometimes it's your physical ears that somebody, maybe you overhear a conversation or something on the radio or whatever. Yes, indeed, those are your messages coming through. The third way that they will communicate with you is through a feeling, a felt sense. And again, there's an inner and an outer. So the inner would be kind of like that gut feeling, that like clench when, ooh, I shouldn't go there, I shouldn't do that, right? It would not be good for me to do that. Or sometimes it's goosebumps, or feels like a warm spot, like as if somebody's got their arm around you, or things like that. or even a bit of pressure in different spots. There's somebody, they're telling me that somebody gets a bit of pressure on their low back. That is your angel talking to you. So, and then the fourth way is just this sense of knowing. It's like a download. You know the answer. You don't know how you know, but you do. And you can trust that. So those are the ways that your angels will communicate with you. So sometimes the signs are, coins in your path, or feathers, or, ladybugs, dragonflies, things like that. Anything that you notice and that you sit there and you go, oh, I wonder, they're going to use that some more because they realize that you noticed it, right? So yes, definitely those are your answers. Okay. And so along with that is synchronicity. When things happen seemingly coincidental, and yet they're lined right up just for you, that is synchronicity. And those are your angels lining things up for you because you've asked for that help. You've asked, to manifest whatever it is that you're manifesting, and it's coming to you. And it feels very gratifying, the things are slotting into place or whatever. Even when they're telling me, even when things appear not to be lining up, that's also on purpose. Because those things that you've asked for are things that wouldn't really work. You would regret it if you got those things. So just say thank you and appreciate that you didn't get that, right? Yes. So what is it that you've been asking for? I'm being told that for many of you, there's a delay in you receiving it because you don't really believe that you're worth receiving it, that you deserve it. You know what? Yes, you do. You deserve every good thing that comes to you. Yes, you've made mistakes. So has everybody else. It is a part of the human condition. And so take it easy on yourself, right? Forgive yourself for those times that you maybe acted lower than your own integrity. We've all done that sometimes. It just means you're real. But the key then is to understand that yes, that happened. Yes, you acted like that, or something, changed because of your actions, or, those kinds of things. Yes, it happened. Talk to yourself, explore, what was going on. How come I did that? I didn't really want to do that. After I did it, like right away, I went, oh no, what did I do? Right? So look within and see what it is. What's in there that brought about that kind of action or reaction from you. And then you can work to change it for next time. Forgive yourself for that. You're doing your best. And for the most part, you're doing just an amazing job, right? Aside from these little wee human blips that we all make. It's awesome. You are awesome. Yeah. You are definitely worthy. And I know you've heard that before, but your angels are sitting there going like, what's it going to take before they realize that it's truth, right? So they're instructing me to give you this as a direction. Go into usually would be your bathroom, but somewhere where you have a mirror, and look at yourself. Look deep into your own eyes and say, I love you. And say it again. And if you cannot keep eye contact with yourself while you do that, keep working at it. Keep doing it until you can do that and until you believe it. Yeah. You'll be one in a long line of people who love you. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. We have this here. Goddess Dana, not sure, wants you to know that you have so much knowledge and wisdom, and it's time for you to share that with people. So some of you definitely are. I'm getting a rush of, yeah, it feels so good to share what I know and I've learned, and it just feels good to know this stuff and to be able to share it and pass it on and assist other people in that way. So a lot of you are already doing that. That's awesome. Keep doing it and do it more. The more you learn, the more you have to share, you know, and people are enjoying learning that from you. So, you know, in case you're thinking things like, yeah, but there's lots of spiritual teachers out there, or there's lots of people offering their guidance and whatever else. That is true. However, like everybody has their own vibe, right? And there are certain people who really vibe with you. They really resonate with you. And so, you know, it won't be everybody, and that's just fine. No problem. There's just somebody else who resonates better with them. That's okay. But the ones who are looking for you, you need to make yourself visible, because you're the one who has what it is they need to know right now. This can be on a very informal level, just, you know, as you're chatting over coffee or whatever, or it can be more formal. Perhaps you offer workshops, or perhaps bigger courses, classes, things like that. Whatever it is that you have to share, whatever it is that you feel you are the expert in, that you have taken a lot of time and effort to learn, you can be teaching that to other people who are interested. Yeah, awesome. Some of this is involving children. Now, they're telling me this doesn't resonate with everybody. No problem. But some of you, it is your children directly. But for some of you, this is just like children in general. That like perhaps you are a teacher already, or a daycare worker, or, you know, things like that. That you are already in contact with children, and you help to guide them. And they're talking to me about patience. There is somebody who has incredible amounts of patience, and that is beautiful, because kids thrive with patience, right? Those of you who sometimes have lack of patience, keep in mind that patience is one of the bigger qualities that kids need from you. Yeah. For others, I'm hearing that this is, yeah, it's not even your kids. It's yourself as a kid, is what it feels very much like. To offer yourself the learning that maybe you didn't get, or maybe you did get but you couldn't take advantage of somehow, something that stopped you or blocked you or whatever. Understanding that some of the things you learned when you were a child are things that are not serving you anymore. And so, you know, changing that up is in your best interest. You'll know it. They're saying don't stress about this. Relax. Don't go looking for something to change. It will come to your attention. And then you'll go, oh, like, I really don't want to be like that anymore, or I no longer believe that that's true, which I used to believe, right? So you'll know, it'll come to your attention. You don't need to go looking for it, okay? But it'll be something that you learned way back when, probably so long ago that you don't remember learning it, right? But it's something that's no longer serving you, and you can get rid of it now. You can be free to do that, okay? All right, and here at the very end of the reading here, we have Mother Mary saying, expect a miracle. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. What is it that you want? What's your biggest desire right now? Ignore your logical mind, because your logical mind will say, oh, but that can't happen. That's not reasonable. That's, you know, I don't know how that would ever happen. Expect a miracle. That's awesome. Okay. So let's take one last card from the Daily Guidance deck, and let's see what bit of wisdom is the last thing your angels want you to know for this week. Oh, there it is. Perfect timing. perfect timing. So they're saying that there's something you're impatient for. Oh, here's that patience again, the one with the kids. So having patience in other areas of your life as well. Whatever it is that's coming for you is coming for you. Relax, it'll get there. And it'll get there in the best timing possible. Sometimes if you were to receive that now, it wouldn't work out because you're not ready, or some aspect of the situation is not ready. So just as you ask for it, as you are trying to manifest that, as you are trying to bring it about, if you get impatient and say, no, I want it now, come on, I need this now, relax and allow it to come to you. The more you resist it, the longer it takes to get to you. It's you pushing it away is what's happening, right? So if you can relax about that and just be confident that what you need and what you're asking for is in fact coming to you and will in fact get to you in the perfect timing, then it all will. The more stressed you are about it, the longer it will take, right? So in that case, you're your own worst enemy, as we all are. It's not just you. Okay, so Virgo, can I ask you to help me spread some love all around the whole world? Oh yeah, that feels so good, doesn't it? Just to feel love for everybody and everything. Ignore anything that you think is less than perfect. That's just your own ego judgment happening. And spreading all the best stuff. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you next week.